AFTV, we're still here in Kenya, speaking to fans. Arsenal 2, Liverpool 2. We were 2-0 down at half-time. What was it? I want you to be honest with me. At 2-0 down, you figured to yourself, nah, man, we're going to get battered today.
Thank you, Robbie, for this interview. I first of all want to thank you because you predicted 2-0. And it ended 2-2. No, 2-2, yeah. But it ended 2-2. So you are genius in that. And I want to...
I know genius.
Yeah. This time I want to tell you in Kenya, I'm the Yardman of Kenya. Yardman of Kenya. So for
What's
the
that mean? You're negative?
Yeah, no, I'm not negative. Yardman is not negative. It's genuine. It's real.
Yeah.
He talk real. So what I want to say about next season, because we have become a next season team, but next season we want to win the trophy. Any trophy. We have been knocking on the Premier League 3 times. Now this time we want to pick it. We want to take it. First of all, Arteta should sign a clinical striker. If he can't go, yeah.
Who?
Isaac. But if Newcastle is not going to leave to let Isaac leave, go for Eucharist. Eucharist is also clinical. He's also a fighter. And when we were playing with Sporting, he showed us that he can also score. Well, he is also having a very tough defenders of fullbacks. Yeah. So we want somebody who can fight for us. We don't want again to gamble. We gambled in January, and we did not make it because we thought maybe Jesus will come back. We didn't think any time that Harvard will maybe get injured, and he got injured. Also, Saka, we missed him for 3 months. So we want somebody who we can be replacing a striker. 3 or 4 strikers, so that we can make it on the rig. So that at least we can have a sub when a striker is injured.
Okay, what do you think? I mean, first of all, the game today, do you commend the team for the comeback?
Yeah, I'm really proud of the team. First of all, I agree that we need a striker. But look at the chances we had.
Yeah.
2 chances. Then we don't need a striker to score.
You don't need a striker to score.
Yeah,
That's a very good point.
1 chance.
Yes.
Partey 1 chance. We
Yes.
don't need a striker. We should have been 2-0 up.
Yes.
Now, Arteta has to coach those players to try and shoot. Just look at Odegaard. 1 attempt led to the goal. That's what I'm saying.
Very true.
Yeah. So
that's what happens when you shoot.
And I was having an argument with one of my friends, the first guy who did an interview here. He's saying we don't have a mentality. I don't agree. 14 games away, we have not lost a game. What is that all about? That's mentality. It's about the coach teaching the boys how to shoot in the box.
Yeah. Sure.
And about a striker, I recommend 2 guys. Goikares and Matthias Cunha. Why?
Cunha.
For me, Isaac, no. I don't know if you remember, there's one time Arteta was saying we need a striker who can operate on low blocks. I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah.
I don't remember which game.
Yeah.
Goikares is perfect. He can operate on link play. Cunha is perfect. But Isaac, sometimes you'll see sometimes if he's marked properly, he's just marked out of the game. So
Isaac
for me,
is clinical. Isaac is clinical. We need somebody when he get a chance and score.
I understand.
1 chance and score.
But what I'm saying, if you find a game of high quality, sometimes it can be marked out. So we need a player who can be able also to play on link play. You understand?
Okay.
To do other players to play. Okay. So for me, Goikares and Cunha are the guys.
Brilliant. Let me get your opinion. Striker, who would you want to see come in at Arsenal?
Thank you so much, Robbie.
Who would you like to see?
Personally, I'd want to see Gyökeres at Arsenal.
Gyökeres.
My opinion, I'd want.
Why?
Gyökeres, if you look at our style of play, we are looking for we are going back to the old ways where we want a natural striker, somebody who can just score goals.
Okay.
Somebody who can just score
what
goals
about you?
for us.
Who would you like to bring in?
For me, what I can say is that the easiest life hack in football, we have to have a traditional striker. A traditional striker, I mean like the Drogba-like striker. And for me, I have 4 options. I have Sesko.
Yeah.
I have Gyökeres.
Yep.
Guresi.
Yes.
And Isaac.
Okay.
That is the simple thing that Arsenal are missing.
You got any money to buy them? Wait, one second. Gotta get my man here. 1 second.
Yeah.
What about you? Striker, who would you bring in the summer?
It's Sesko. There's Isaac, although Isaac is mostly unrealistic because of the transfer budget and all that.
That's where it looks like they're going to get Champions League.
So the question is to Mikel. is the type of team you need. Like if you can get an attacker that can help also improve the wingers and in Saka and Martinelli. But let's talk about Martinelli first. Martinelli is, let's talk about him. He doesn't perform under pressure.
He had a good game today, though, in the second half.
Yeah, he had a good game today, but let's talk about PSG. Let's talk about some penalties he's lost in a Europa League semi-final. So I'm looking at him and in that game against PSG individually, and I'm thinking that.
So you want a left side?
Yeah, I want a left-sided first. First, I'll give Nico Williams a chance.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll give
right,
Nico.
Last one. You got the last one. Who do you want? Who should we sign in the summer?
It's not even about the signings, Robbie. To be honest, it's a real pleasure to have AFTV in Kenya.
Thank you.
We're really happy to have you guys here, man.
Pleasure.
We came close, to be honest. Arsenal has done well this season, but we need more. We need more as Arsenal fans. You can see how passionate we are as Kenyans, yeah. And we need more signings. We need to be serious. We're not taking jokes anymore.
So before we go, give me one signing.
Gyökeres, of course. We need strikers, my friend.
Gyökeres.
Yes, for sure, man. We need a proper striker. Gyökeres, Isak. You know, some proper strikers at the front.
You did an interview with a guy, and he said Arsenal lacked the balls to win trophies. And Ty was there, and Ty refuted it. And today, or against PSG, I saw Arsenal lack the balls. Today, in the first half, Arsenal had like 3 chances to kill the game. We did not kill the game. Arteta needs clinical strikers. He needs clinical wingers so that we can win the league. If we don't do that, for me, Arteta, if this summer is not backed by the coach, by the board, I think Arteta should leave. Because we are not having clinical players. In the summer, we needed a number 9.
You wanted to make a clinical sign?
Yeah, not a clinical, because as we speak, we don't pattern our number 6. The contract has not yet been extended. We have signed Zubamendi. But if we have signed Zubamendi, there's no sub for Zubamendi when Partey leaves. Jorginho is already out. So you don't have a number 6. The replacement for Zubamendi. And mid-season, next season, we don't know how it will go. But Zubamendi may get injured for
You're saying
weeks.
sign a striker?
Not a striker, 3-4 players. A clinical striker, a number 6, or a player who can play the number 6 or number 8 position, a defender and a winger. 4 players, and we can compete for the UEFA Champions League. If not that, we'll not be competing again. This season, we have not gone forward in the league. Right now, Arsenal are competing for the number 2 position. This season, we are competing for top 4. Thank you very much.